What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm going to be using a hard Trick Room restricted duo created by MrCurtastic. This is Calyrex-Ice Rider, a powerful Trick Room mon, and Necrozma-Dawn-Wings, another powerful Trick Room mon. So the play is going to be set Trick Room, no matter what, and then start blasting with these. As support for that, we've got Indeedee, which can put up Psychic Terrain to block Fake Outs, Follow Me plus Safety Goggles to block Spores, Follow Me to just let the Trick Room setter Trick Room set, Trick Room itself in case that's a possibility, and we also enable this Expanding Force. Smeargle is here with Fake Out, Spore, Follow Me, and Decorate. We could potentially, if we have some offensive momentum, decorate one of these restricteds, and then that's pretty much GG if you ever get one of those off. Torkoal and Ursaluna here serve as supplementary Trick Room attackers. We don't have any attackers that don't like being in Trick Room. These are like all min-speed Pokemon, so get up the Trick Room. But anyways, let's get on into it. Alright, we're fighting just Groudon as their only restricted, so it's a Reg G team, but it's close enough, and it's perfectly legal to bring just one into Reg I. Groudon, Raging Bolt, Lilligant, the Unnovan form, you don't see much of that. Indeedee, Urshifu, Tornadus, you see a lot of that. Tornadus Urshifu always screams to me that it's the water one, but you wouldn't do the water one with Groudon. To stop Trick Room, they could have Prankster Taunt, they could have Imprison Indeedee. Their Indeedee likely has Trick Room. One other thing I'm kind of curious about is what the Lilligant's doing? Because it could be paired with something like an Eruption Groudon, which would be really scary. To get around Prankster Taunt, I think I want Indeedee, so I'm going to pair it with Necrozma. This will also be able to redirect Sleep Powders. But I do have to fear them using Trick Room with their Indeedee. I'll bring Calyrex and probably Ursaluna. Torkoal doesn't do much into Bolt, mostly, is what I'm worried about. Whereas Ursaluna being immune to Thunderclap, with the Flame Orb up being immune to Sleep Powder. Only really fearing the Urshifu might be pretty good. Torkoal would be pretty reasonable here too, honestly, but I'm going with the bear. Cool trainer card. Lots of people take trainer card pictures with her. I mean, it makes sense. You're taking pictures, you think about pictures, she's a photographer. Groudon and their own Indeedee. Okay. I get it. You're going to use your spread move so you can actually hit my Necrozma, and you're going to imprison my Trick Room. I get it. It makes sense. I'm going to click Expanding Force, and I'm going to click Helping Hand. Have fun. I guess I could consider Grass Tera Necrozma this turn. They're going to Terrastallize. Don't be Dark Groudon, I swear. Fire Groudon. Is it going to be Eruption? Helping Hand Eruption could be brutal here. I was a little worried about it, but I wasn't serious. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, at least I didn't Grass Tera. Yikes! Oh no! Please live. No! Oh no! We're not out of it, but OMG. Oh, yikes. Our only play here is Tera Water, Trick Room, Protector, Ursaluna, but if they call that and do their own Trick Room, we're screwed. Oh, that's so cool. Tera Water, Trick Room. I should have respected that more. Like, I called it out in Team Preview, but I guess doing Calyrex Indeedee would have been the play, or Calyrex Smeargle. Oh. Yeah, Tera Water Trick Room. Protect. I have no other play. If they call this, they win. But even if they don't call this, they might just win anyway. They've got such a lead now. Blew up my restricted and my Indeedee right away. Thankfully, I have 2 restricteds to their 1, but... Ugh. Okay, follow me with Indeedee, that's fine. Ooh, and they Earth Power Calyrex. That's not too bad. Alright, this leads to a very awkward situation. And I'm sorry, MrCurtastic, to call you out on this, but these 2 mons speed tie, so I don't know what I'm supposed to click here. I don't know which move is going to go into the Indeedee. I would love to Facade Indeedee and then be able to hit, but I think what I need to do then is just Glacial Lance. And try to Facade the Groudon. I'm sure it'll get redirected though. Groudon Protect. Oh, they're going to reverse Trick Room. Okay. Ah, okay, so I should have Facaded into Indeedee. No, that makes sense. And now they can cover... I need the Trick Room. But I don't think Ursaluna is going to take an Eruption. But I would need Ursaluna to hit the Indeedee. So I can get Trick Room. Oh, I guess I could Glacial Lance Protect this turn. Yeah, it looks like they're probably going for the Eruption play. Hopefully this doesn't do enough that I'm just out of the game. This Groudon is so scary. Oh yeah, I'm out of it. I'm out. GG. No way. I mean, I guess the Eruption's a little weaker now. They don't have Helping Hand. I did a little bit of chip. They still have Sun, though. But they're going to have another Pokemon that can just finish off Calyrex. Raging Bolt for sure can do it. So what I do is I protect Calyrex to keep Eruption as a spread move. And then wish I was given Earthquake. Okay. Yeah, I protect Calyrex, the Thunderbolt gets blocked. Eruption's a spread move, Ursaluna lives. It's easier to win if I take out Groudon. I'm not confident in Facade doing. I need to Headlong Rush. Plus, I'll be low health anyway. So the defense drops might not matter. And this is, I'm talking best case scenario. They still have another Pokemon as well. I might not live this Eruption in the first place. I wonder what their item is. Dragon Pulse. Into Calyrex. Oh, do you not have a fully accurate electric move other than Thunderclap? Okay. Dragon Pulse probably does it though. Alright, Groudon gone. What could their last Pokemon be that gives me a chance? Lilligant, and it doesn't have any moves that are perfect accuracy? It has like Leaf Storm and Sleep Powder as its only attacks, and it just misses Leaf Storm. Weirdness is gone. meaning Thunderclap is on the table, so I could play games about that. Lilligant. Yeah, it's Lilligant. I count on Lilligant missing. I try to set Trick Room, hope they Thunderclap. Lilligant misses Ursaluna. I Headlong Rush the Raging Bolt. It's my only play, but I'm technically still in it. But realistically, as long as they don't throw or miss, we got this. A throw would be like Sleep Powder into Calyrex, and that misses. That would be a throw. Sleep Powder into Calyrex, and it misses. They take out Ursaluna. So I get Trick Room up, and they Thunderclap me at the end. I'm not taking a Life Orb Thunderclap. I'm just protecting to give me more time to think. I don't think I have a play here, other than they're not going to run out of Thunderclaps. There's one. Sleep Powder. I mean, I'll protect again. I get the double. Not sure it matters. There's 2 Thunderclaps. If they were to hit a Sleep Powder, then they could just use a not Thunderclap. I'll keep protecting is my play until they're done Thunderclapping, but I don't see how I could ever win this. That's 3 Thunderclaps. And I finally go to sleep. So if I had Glacial Lanced on the turn they went for Sleep Powder and KO'd my bear, that's how I would win. Doesn't matter what I click here, but I shouldn't allow myself to get Thunderclap, so I'm just going to click Trick Room. And they have Thunderbolt the whole time. Okay, that's fine. That is how that game was supposed to go, GG. Eruption Groudon. That was sick. I'm surprised that came so close after that incredible turn 1 for them. Good game. Alright, we're fighting someone's in-game team. Okay, this'll be fine. Talonflame, Dragonite, Meowscarada, a Azumarill, Garchomp, and a Fluttermane. Well, they do have a legendary Pokemon at least. Does Fluttermane count as a legendary Pokemon? I think so. Tell me in the comments if it doesn't, but I think it does. So we're just gonna show no mercy. I think I'm going to... Glacial Lance is insane into them. So I'm gonna just go Calyrex plus... I'm surprised this Smeargle's fast, but that's fine. Calyrex Smeargle. Calyrex Indeedee. I like Smeargle with the Focus Sash. We'll bring Necrozma and Indeedee in the back. But yeah, I think Glacial Lance can just stab a hole in them. This should be fun. Ugh. But yeah, typically when I see Smeargle Calyrex, it's not... Oh, no trainer card either. I feel bad. But typically you see a Smeargle that's built to be min speed, and the Calyrex has a little bit of speed on it, so that the Smeargle can move before it under Trick Room and get the Decorate off. And in that case, it doesn't run Moody. But since this one's Moody, it makes sense to be max speed. Functions well outside of Trick Room. There's definitely a potential for Taunt here, and we're min speed Calyrex. So we're just going to Trick Room, and we're just going to follow me. The scariest thing they could do is like Heat Wave and get a burn on Calyrex that way, but that seems unlikely. I guess Parasong Azumarill could be a thing as well. Flame Charge. Yeah, you're not going to want to be faster. And Play Rough finishes off Smeargle. Fine by me. Ooh, Life Orb Azumarill. Alright, Trick Room is on the field. Anyway, let's start blasting. Do I launch the Meteor Beam now right into Azumarill? That would be stronger than Moongeist Beam because of the +1. So I'm going to do it. It sounds fun. First of all, Glacial Lance. Probably takes out Talonflame. Yep. Does a ton to Azumarill too. Wow. That's a lot of damage. And then, I guess they could be slower than Calyrex. Not Cal. I mean, they could speed tie Calyrex, and they could be slower than Necrozma, but they are not slower than the Necrozma. Which makes sense. They don't exactly look like a Trick Room team. They don't look like much of a team, if I'm being honest. But Life Orb, Play Rough, Azumarill. Flame Charge on Talonflame is interesting. Don't know if I love that tech, but it is a fire move that doesn't break your Gale Wings. Here's Flutter. And Chompy Chomp. Ooh, Chompy Chomp is not going to like this. Looks like a booster speed on Flutter. Yep. Glacial Lance. And I'll launch a Moongeist Beam into the Chomp, I guess. That would be most likely to Tera defensively. Oh, okay, no Tera. Goodbye. Well. I can respect them staying in the game. Like they didn't quit. They're like, I'm gonna play this one out. I can respect that. Good job, little Timmy. GG. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try not to pair you again. How does this happen? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Is this just what gonna be my experience is today? Alright. Okay. Whoa. What is this? It's double restrict. This is Reg I. Zacian Eternatus. Pawmot. Blaziken. Ice Cube. Clodsire. Unhinged team right here. Their best way to stop my Trick Room. Sludge Wave could do some damage as a spread move. Fake Out from Pawmot, so I probably want to do an Indeedee play. Indeedee Calyrex. Indeedee Necrozma, Calyrex in the back. And then finally, I think Torkoal can pretty easily sweep. They've got so many ground weaknesses too. Ursaluna might be good. Torkoal could struggle a little bit against Eternatus, though both of my restricteds hit Eternatus super effectively if it doesn't Tera. So that's why I'm thinking Torkoal is best here. Plus, with the Ice Cube, I want to be biased towards special attackers. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Very cool team. I'm not gonna sleep on this team. This is a threat. It's goofy, it's weird, but it's a threat. Oh, no trainer card. Plus, with a team like mine that's so linear, something goofy happening could definitely ruin my day. Blaziken Clodsire. I imagine Clodsire is actually slower than, like, my entire team. I want to click Expanding Force, then. Do I want to just follow me expand? Get Trick Room later? Or do I want to set Trick Room while setting Trick Room is good? I think I want to just go for Trick Room with Indeedee. and click Expanding Force. That's my plan. Blaziken hard switches, that's fine. Into Zacian. That can take a... It's not holding Rusted Sword. Oh, this team gets weirder and weirder. Yeah, Clodsire doesn't take that, that's super effective. Zacian still takes it even though it doesn't resist, but we get Trick Room up. This team, what is going on? Blaziken Clodsire? Hero form Zacian? Yo. They're really cooking. I wish I could see their team like after this. I think they had a feature for that in Sword and Shield where you could like view their team if they let you. And Pawmot as your last. Whoa. I'm just gonna follow me expand. Should do it. But they're really cooking. I wonder if they're cooking, what they're cooking is actually something and we're just running through them, or if it's actually nonsense. Because there's a non-zero chance this is nonsense. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think they might be cooking something. I don't know why there would be a Zacian without the sword though. I guess Clear Amulet Zacian could be a thing. No sash on the Pawmot. It's not insane to not be sashed there. Pawmot seems like it could be a fine Pokemon. In Reg I. Clodsire I don't get. Blaziken, 80 base speed at +1. That's fast enough. I don't think that catches Cali Shadow though, maybe. But I'm just gonna attack with both here. Here's a Tera. I think the only Tera that saves them though is Dark, maybe Steel. Fire ain't it. Fire Tera Blaziken. Is this where your sash is by chance? No. Okay. Well, that was a quick one. And that's what Necrozma can do. If they don't oppose your Trick Room, this thing will sweep. And plus having Calyrex as another Trick Room sweeper, this is a strong team. Good game. Alright, we're fighting a Regulation H team. What a decently threatening one. Dragonite, Goldengo, Mousehold, Azumarill, Skeledirge, and Meowscarada. It doesn't feel like an in-game team because they have 2 starters. But these are all Pokemon available in Paldea, so I guess there's a chance. But it actually seems like a pretty strong Reg H team. And you're allowed to bring Reg H into Reg I. That ain't against the rules. If you want a challenge, I'll give you a challenge. Calyrex, not great into Goldengo, especially because we have close combat instead of high horsepower. So I'm thinking Necrozma. The potential for spread moves is mostly just the Goldengo. I think Necrozma can take a hit. Though Steel Tera Make It Rain could be devastating. We've got a lot of HP though. I'll put it with Indeedee, because I'm going to want to Psy Spam. Definitely bringing Calyrex, no question. Calyrex ain't bad just because Goldengo walls it. And then we just need something for the Goldengo. Maybe something for Skeledirge? Skeledirge could be the other issue. So I think I'm leaning Ursaluna. Torkoal can't do much into it. Azumarill and Dragonite also don't take hits from Torkoal too badly. So I think it's an Ursaluna play. Just Indeedee and 3 powerful Trick Room sweepers and blast them. That is the best trainer card I've ever seen. Where's that taken? Is that in the League Club room on one of the boards? That is the best trainer card. OMG. Alright, scariest thing that could happen here is Steel Tera Make It Rain knocking out Indeedee into a hit into Necrozma. Fairy Tera won't help us. Grass Tera is iffy. I'm just gonna Trick Room follow me. We're seeing a Tera right away. If it specs Steel Tera Make It Rain, and it KOs Indeedee, and then they Shadow Ball Necrozma. Oh no! I could lose this. But Indeedee would have to go down. Should I have gone... I was thinking, should I have gone Grass Tera to cover specifically for Indeedee going down to this into Shadow Ball? But Indeedee survives anyway, so we're good. Life Orb Golden Go. Okay, Specs Golden Go would have hurt a little more, and it was Torch Song follow-up, not Shadow Ball. Makes sense. Yeah, you would want a Torch Song there because you don't anticipate it to KO Indeedee, and you don't want to be locked just sticking Shadow Ball there. Thank you, Golden Go, for terastallizing. That makes my next play a lot easier. We're going to put 2 Restricteds that love being in Trick Room, and we're going to start blasting. Skeledirge could be slow. At least slower than Necrozma. 73? They would have to be a slow one, because we're very slow. I'm going to click Moongeist Beam into them. Meteor Beam won't get the special attack boost, assuming they're unaware. I mean, it will get the special attack boost, but it won't apply towards Skeledirge. So Moongeist Beam is actually stronger. And then, obviously, I'm just going to click Close Combat into Golden Go. Glacial Lance ain't going to do nothing for me here. Don't want to Tera yet. Don't think I need to. So I'm just going to click the attacks. No Tera. Alright, Golden Go goes down. Dropping my defenses is a little scary. I guess I could have Tera'd so that if they are under speeding and Torch Song, Calyrex isn't hit as hard. But I don't think they're min speed on that team. No, they're not. So this probably gets the KO. Super bulky. Yeah, no, that's gone. Perfect. Alright, their leads are out of here. But it ain't over. Though we got Expanding Force and Glacial Lance. I don't know what they have that can take both of those. Sucker Punch isn't going to apply here. Azumarill could be scary. Ursaluna's also main speed. Expanding Force, single target. It wouldn't be single target, but against Azumarill with spread is still stronger than Moongeist Beam. So I'm going to Expanding Force, and I'm going to Glacial Lance. And the battle's just canceled. Yeah, they're done with that. Fair enough. Fantastic trainer card. And we are back. That was a very casual ladder set of battles, if I do say so myself. I can't wait for the real ladder to open up. But I hope you enjoyed anyway. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And anyways, I'm Jordy. And, alright. Peace.